Hi guys, welcome back to Kitchen Colony, and I hope you have been enjoying what I've been presenting to you so far. And on this channel I try to find creative ways in which we can prepare and enjoy the meals that we're so accustomed to. I try to do that so that it suits different palates, but it is still yummy and still tasty, and a quick and easy way to do it also. I'd like to thank my subscribers and my viewers for supporting my channel. It is really appreciated. For this Christmas, I've decided that I was going to go way back. Our parents had to be extremely creative. They made a lot of the things that they wanted, and one of which is the pimento wine, and I'm going to share it with you today. To make our wine, we're going to use some pimento. Here I have a half cup of pimento, a few sticks of cinnamon, dried orange peel, some ginger, and a cup of sugar. First thing I'm going to do is beat my ginger. I don't want to grate it or blend it because it will be too difficult to strain. Now it's time to wash the berries. Now that our water is boiling, I'm going to add my berries now. And to this, I'm going to add my dried orange peel, my cinnamon sticks, and my ginger. I don't want to use more ginger than this because it will overpower the drink or the wine. I want to taste the pimento berries. The pimento, sorry. I have 4 cups and I'm reserving 2 cups of juice in the second stage. Now we're going to allow this to boil for about 5 to 10 minutes or until the color starts changing. And then I'm going to sweeten and leave to cool. Then we'll do the second stage. Now it's time to turn our stove off. It has been boiling for about 10 minutes. And you notice the water has turned brown. Now it's time for me to sweeten. I'm going to put a cup of sugar, but if you like a sweet wine, you may add more. So I'm just dissolving. You can use any sugar you want. And I'm dissolving this. Then I'm going to cover and allow it to continue brewing. And when it's cool, we'll go to stage 2. Now you can do this overnight. Now this is the second day and everything is now cool. Now it's time to do the second part of it. Now to do the second part, we're going to need some yeast. And I'm going to use half a teaspoon of yeast. And the only other thing I'm going to add is some juice, 100% juice, not drink. And back home, my mother would use maybe some guava, blend some guava, passion fruit, a piece of pineapple, just to give it a hint of this wine, a hint of some fruit. But it has to be 100% fruit. Now we're going to strain and put away in our bottle. Now you need a sterilized bottle. And this is a plastic bottle. It holds 1.5 liters. So the bigger the bottle, it will be better. So we're going to fill the bottle and come back. Now it's time to strain. We want to get out any little settlements or sediments at the bottom. So we want a cheesecloth in this case. Now I'm adding half teaspoon of yeast for this amount of liquid. Doesn't matter if you add more, but for this amount we can use half a teaspoon. Now it's time to add our liquid. Now we're going to pour 3/4 of the way. Now you may get a glass bottle because that's the best bottle, but if you don't have a glass one, get a very clean plastic bottle. This is an old juice bottle. I'm going to stop right there. Now, when the yeast grows, it foams and you want enough space and to allow it to grow, because it's going to push through and sometimes it comes out the bottle. So you want to give it enough space that you don't have a lot of spillage. Now we're going to give it a good shake to get the yeast from the bottom and get it working. Okay, now you see what's happening. You see the bubbles coming up, and throughout the week, the days, it's going to come even more while it's fermenting. Now you're going to tighten your bottle and then give it one turn so that you can actually hear to release the gas when it comes up. If not, you'll have an explosion. So we tighten it enough to prevent insects from getting in, but opening it wide enough so that the gas can come out. Now we're going to put this in a dark place because of the yeast. You don't want to kill the yeast, so you're going to store it in a dark cupboard, and you look at it, you check it every day. The quickest time to use this is about 15 days, but if you go beyond 15 days, you'll have too much alcohol. If you don't mind, if you keep it a month, you'll have about 18% alcohol present. So you can choose between 2 weeks or a month. Now this is 14 days after we've started our winemaking, and you may notice that the wine is a bit cloudy. No, there's nothing wrong with it. You can drink it as is, but you know, as with most of us, we want to see it crystal clear. Now there's an easy way to do that. You can use eggshell. Crush your eggshell, sprinkle it in, and allow the eggshell to float up and down, and while doing so, it will clean the wine and you'll get a crystal clear wine after a week. You notice there's not a lot of bubbles coming to the top. You might see 1 and 2, and that tells me that our wine has fermented and it's perfectly good to drink now. Now you notice at the bottom, that's the yeast that is dead. They're now settled at the bottom, and you don't want to shake the wine to get it all activated again. At this stage, you may pour off your wine and store it in a cool place, like in the refrigerator. But I want my wine to be more potent, so it's going to wait for another 2 weeks to increase the alcohol content. Now this is week 3 of our wine, and you can notice the drop. It was here and it's now there. We're losing some liquid, and at this point it is very dry and you won't have any sweetness. So I'm going to show you in the next video how you can make your wine sweet if you want a sweet wine. But if not, you can have it dry. Now we're at the 4-week mark, and our wine has aged, and the alcohol content should be between 15 and 25%. Now we're going to strain. At this point it is very, very dry, and we're going to need sugar because I like a sweet wine. But if you like dry wine, you don't need to do anything else. So I'm going to add some sugar to mine. Now we're going to pour out our wine, and be very careful. The sediments at the bottom, you don't want to get in the wine, so you're going to be very careful when you're pouring it out. I'm pouring it out to sweeten. Now I'm starting off with a half cup of sugar. You may use honey if you like, and I'm going to sweeten to taste. You determine how much sugar you want. Now make sure the bottle you're pouring the wine in is very clean. You can clean it, sterilize it by boiling it, just as you would a baby bottle. And if you use dark sugar, your wine will be much darker. But I've used white, and it's a bit clear. And you notice all the cloudiness was cleared up after 4 weeks it would go. But if you want to drink it before, you can use some eggshell to clear it up. Now I'm going to store this in the bottom of my fridge and keep it until it's time for us to have some wine. Now here we have it, K Colony Pimento wine. As I said before, you may have it dry if you like dry wine, but if you don't, if you're like me, you like a sweet wine, then you add a little honey or sugar and have it chilled. For me, it is spicy, smooth, sweet, and delightful. Thank you for watching my video, and if you have not yet subscribed, please remember to do so. And if you've enjoyed this video, then please remember to give me a thumbs up, as this helps to promote my video to others, and also it helps to grow my channel. Thank you very much again for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.